Why do you go out in the Himalayas for your sadhana?
Number one, a little immaturity, I guess. At one point of time, you think that everything which is here in this samsara is sort of binding you in a certain way, be it your regular schedules, your work, your commitments. You want to shed all these things once and for all, or for some time, so you can focus on a particular thing. That is what sadhana means, right? Perhaps because of this, I had to do that. I look back at it right now and I think I wonder why, but I don't even find an answer to why it happened to myself. I have no answer.
Okay. How far have you gone into the Himalayas?
Quite, quite, yeah.
Like, if I ask you about the furthest place that you've gone up till,
Kedartal. There are very few people who would even know about this place.
Kedar Tal.
Yeah.
And what is
So
it?
it's about 17 odd kilometers from Gangotri. Yeah, there are very few people who actually even know about it, and except for uh, some trekking enthusiasts or sadhus, nobody walks that route.
I'm sure you meet other sadhus as well.
Yes,
What are their stories?
different individual stories, but all inspiring stories in a way. You see, so I remember one of these conversations where I'm like, Babaji, यहाँ पे there are so many people. I know there are maybe hundreds who are in the Bhagwa, but I know for sure that they are all not Siddha Purushas. Although I'm in Gangotri, about 14,000 feet above the sea level, but there is a little bit of impurity here as well, acting here as well. How do they cope up with their own selves? I'm also seeking right now, and I'm trying to also sort of collect little bites of information from Siddha Purushas like you. But they aren't even doing that. And his answer still baffles me. I mean, he was like, you tell me how many of these sadhus, the one that you think are just acting, do you find in Rishikesh? Maybe in a few lakhs, right? But there are a few hundreds here in Gangotri. If they have to go all the way to Rishikesh or some other place like Chitrakoot, they would be making even more money than they are making here in Gangotri. Living in this particular harsh climate conditions, atmosphere, topography, and everything else itself is a subconscious sadhana that you are doing without even knowing. Well, they may be playing around with you, but at the same time, they are also in a sadhana that they aren't aware of. Like I said just before, there are certain places in Himalayas, Ranveer, that you just go. You don't even have to do certain things, and these energies or forces sort of work through you. You are just mesmerized as a regular human being. I'm like, yeah, there are so many experiences.